Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. Huge update. The new Team Affinity is finally here. The Color Storm program. Honestly, it's a little bit better than I expected. Obviously these cards are free, so my prediction was, maybe we get around a third of the cards are good, decent. We may get five new usable cards that slide into pretty much everybody's team. Obviously, not the God Squads with Willie Castro and Carlos Santana, the new Acuna as well. But for the people, this is a solid drop. There's like 20 cards that are usable for online players. Um, and yeah, let's just dive right into it. If you're new to the channel or have not seen my previous tier list videos, I don't really enjoy doing your regular S, A, B, C, D, F tiers. I go for something a little bit more spicy. So I will start off with that tier list and then I'll move on to a regular, top 10, top 20, and top 30, ranking every single card on the Color Storm program. So if that's more your thing, I will have a timestamp on a comment below, so you can just skip to that. On the meantime, enjoy the intro.
When I was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in that moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I shall outlive 30. None of us know our end, really, or what hand will guide us there.
Starting off, we have the trash tier list. I am sorry, Brewers fans. You just keep getting screwed over all year. I don't think you have a decent card. Maybe that Yelich, but he's not even good. So Sal Frelick straight into trash tier. No point in using this card. If you're running a Brewers boost, fine, I guess, but I don't think you should be using any of these four cards in online ranked gameplay. If you want to have fun, of course use these, please. Like, do not get me wrong. Nico Herner, come on, like, what are we doing here? We've been getting this exact same Nico Herner card for like 10 years now. Like, come on, like, can we get an original Cubs card for once? Brian Abreu, the worst pitcher, 3 pitch mix, doesn't have outlier, good per nines, but he's trash. You're not gonna use him. And then Benintendi, he's just honestly, he doesn't have like trash stats, but he's a DH. You're not gonna run him in the outfield, and there's 50 better cards than him, so you're not using him. He's trash. Next up, we move to these cards are for the fans, I mean, especially Young Ho Lee and the Milkman, those are fan favorites. If you're a Giants fan, you're probably gonna use this Young Ho Lee card. Like, he is not bad. Like, already said, the four cards in the trash tier, you're not using them. But all of the other cards, you can use them. Like, big Young Ho Lee fan, big Giants fan, you can run him in the center field. He's not terrible. Colton Cowser, if this card had clutch, so I'm pretty sure he has like 76 clutch, this card would be insane. Because he can actually play the outfield. But, low clutch, maybe you can run this card on All-Star if you're an Orioles fan. Nick Lodolo, he was a beast in MLB the Show 20. Funky release guy. Only has a 4 pitch mix. Not the best one either. Lefty, I know we are really struggling for starting pitchers. A lot of people are looking for that fifth starter. Even people that have Clemens. If you don't have Randy Johnson, it's really have to put 5 guys out there that will do good for you consistently. but especially lefties, there's Donaldson. Then you can choose between Scooble, Leiter, and then it gets rough really fast. But Lodolo is not your answer. Sikiel Tovar, this is I was so excited for this card, and it's just trash. Like, he's not fast. Yes, he can field, but his hitting stats are so disappointing. I was really hoping for a new shortstop because I'm looking for something. I'm looking to upgrade Mookie Betts. He's been my shortstop for a while now. I love his swing. I love his bat, but on the field, he sometimes costs you a couple of runs. But this Tovar, I guess if you're a Rockies fan, I know there's no Rockies fan. Let's move on. Next, we have the same guy. Okay, these three pitchers are pretty much, they're literally the same guy. Pretty much identical stats. They have, all of these four pitchers have fastball, sinker, slider, circle change. The only difference is Jared Jones throws a little bit harder than the other two. No outlier though. He throws for his fifth pitch, I guess, a 12-6 curve. Brian Wood throws a sweeper, and Super Jack, he throws a regular curveball, if I'm not mistaken. So again, maybe one of these guys can slide into that fifth spot for you, but not for me. So we move on. This is what I feel is the theme for this drop. Honestly, I see like half of these cards and I immediately think about that Spider-Man meme. There is like at least 10 cards here. I know I did not put them all on this tier, but you will see once I talk about them. So the first guy on the Spidey meme, we have Bo Naylor. He is Tyler Soderstrom. He is free. Tyler Soderstrom is what, like 25, 30k. You can get this Bo Naylor by just grinding the game an hour, and he can actually play some defense because he's an actual catcher. Jake Cronenworth, the zero stub 500k Jason Kipnis. Like, he is literally the same card. Yes, Kipnis has a better glove, but they're identical. Other than defense, they're the same freaking card. Lefties, solid hitting stats. Won't be anything too crazy, but you can. I mean, this card is free. You have to pay 500k studs plus locking in a disgusting card like Bobby Witt Jr. for 300k now. If you like Kipnis, if you have enjoyed Kipnis before, you're gonna love this card. Next, we have the reincarnation of Ted Simmons, David Ruiz. He is Ted Simmons. I think Ted Simmons beats him by like 4 in every category and has a little bit better defense, but we all know Ted Simmons doesn't have good defense. So he is literally Ted Simmons. Only he's not behind a 500k 100k stubs paywall. But there's a lot better switch hitting catchers in my opinion. Ted Simmons a little outdated, so he's basically the same guy. Next we have Ozzie Smith in Xavier Edwards. Yes, the contact is stupidly insane with Edwards, but Ozzie will feel better. He's a lot faster. And for those fuckers out there that I know, if you're running these types of cards, your Aussies, your Xavier Edwards, you're a bunt cheeser. Guess what? You cannot bunt with this card, you little bitch. Again, same card as Ozzie Smith. Obviously better clutch and contact, but this card has literally zero power. Josh Smith, he doesn't have another card comp, but there's like 5 race outfielders at this point, and they all suck. So sorry for you, Tampa Bay. Victor Scott, he is a slightly upgraded version of PCA. So if you love PCA, go get this Victor Scott. He will play basically same defense. Again, fuck you, bunters. This card cannot bunt. So I still think we will be seeing PCA. Not a lot because he's basically unusable on Hall of Fame and above. But for those All Star Warriors out there, you're probably still going to run into a lot of bunch users. But if you're actually someone that wants to be good at the game and not troll everybody or piss people off, and you're enjoying PCA, go get this Victor Scott. He has a better swing, will hit for more power, and I don't think you're going to notice the difference in the field. Next, we move to the usable guys. I only put two guys here, but honestly, pretty much everybody um, from anybody that is not in the trash tier is usable in some way. They're not bad cards. Maybe Lodolo and Tovar, but everybody else is usable. The only reason I put these guys here is because I didn't know where else to put them. I don't think they have a direct comp, and I don't think they're good. So yeah, Guriel, great card art, but and he can actually play the field. But I think you're just going to use him if you want to run that Cattell boost. Luis Gil, that maxed out clutch is interesting, but I don't think he has a pitch mix. He has bad control too. Only 4 pitches. Um, yeah, I just don't see potential in him. I think he's just another guy. Next, we finally get into the good cards, what I consider to be the good cards, and immediately we have another guy that I could have also put in the Spidey meme tier. Honestly, we have JD Martinez. I know he has more power than JD, but you could arguably say Martinez has a better swing, and he can actually play the outfield. You're not gonna run this Brent Rooker out there, but for a free DH card, righty bad, he's probably better. Well, I'm not gonna say he's probably. He has definitely the better stats than Martinez. So if you're already running JD, and maybe want to try something a little bit different, well, not different, but more better stats, Brent Rooker is your guy. Michael Walker, I think he has a potential to be so good. 5 pitch mix, elite pitch mix, pretty much what you're looking for. He's gonna be a control freak. He's somewhat funky. Against someone that's not good, I think he is going to go out there and throw 6, maybe 7 innings every time, give up a run or two. He is like that good. Obviously, do not try this card on All Star, only Hall of Fame and above. But Mr. Waka, he has potential to crack that top 5, in my opinion. Royce Lewis always has solid cards, great swing. He can play third base. Defense is not great, but the bat will make up for it. JT Realmuto, he's another guy that I could have put in the Spidey meme. He's pretty much Mike Piazza. Hitting wise, I know he has like 10 less in every hitting attribute, but this guy can actually play defense and he has 75 speed. So for a catcher, he really brings something different. And I guarantee you, everybody prefers JT's swing over Piazza. So I have a feeling I'm gonna see this card a lot on online. He's great. Like if you feel like Veritek is outdated now, you don't have Ted Simmons, JT's your guy. He has a more friendly swing than Piazza for sure. And finally, Masataka Yoshida. This guy is your... If you are using a lefty DH that's not Otani, this is your guy. Like if you don't have the 92 Jordan or Otani, and you're using Kyle Tucker, maybe the 85 Jordan, this is your guy. He will play insane. He's a lefty DH at the end of the day, but good swing. He's 5'8", so he has a small strike zone. If you're into that, I think he's gonna do great. Next, at last, it's time to grind here. You need these cards. Um, Jeff Hoffman, I think he's the second best reliever in this drop, only behind Angels flamethrower Ben Joyce. His gold card, if you have not used him or didn't use him at the start of the year, it was solid. This card is just on steroids. He will be very good for you. You can just throw him out there. He's always good. He throws very hard. All of his pitches are very hard. Mark Vientos, I think you're going to see this guy in every freaking online game starting tonight. He is the best bat that they released today by a mile. If you don't have J-Ram, if you don't have Hetley, if you don't have Scott Rowland, those squad third basemen, Mark Vientos is your guy. And I have a feeling even some top players will drop Vientos into the lineup. I think he's going to play much better than Scott Rowland. I know the defense is not there, he has pretty bad defense, but at third base, how much do you really value that? His swing is good compared to Austin Riley's. Austin Riley's has a better swing, but he just doesn't have Vientos' stats. I know a lot of people are going to love Austin Riley. One of these two is going to be your third baseman if you don't have those top three third basemen in your team. You need to go get these because they're going to be in your squad for a month. They're going to be your third baseman for a month. So yeah, go get them. Next, we have a couple of relievers here. Blake Trinan, another guy that I could have put in that goddamn Spider-Man meme tier. He's Adam Ottavino. Literally exact same pitch mix. He has much better control. So if you're struggling to throw strikes with Ottavino, you can go ahead and try this Blake Trinan out because he is going to be the exact same pitcher. Obviously, you don't get the funky delivery that you get with Ottavino that some people will struggle to hit. So, I mean, you're trading control for a funky release. Blake Trinan has always been good in MLB the Show. So, it's really up to you. This card is free. I know Ottavino's not expensive, but this card is free. Ben Joyce, the best card released today, in my opinion. He is Andres Munoz. Literally Andres Munoz. Only difference is Munoz has a primary slider, which makes it interesting. Double outlier on his fastball and his sinker, slider changeup. Amazing pitch mix. He throws freaking hard. Slider is disgusting. He throws a very slow changeup. If you don't have Munoz, go get this guy. And if you have Munoz, sell Munoz and get Ben Joyce. You're going to see him everywhere. Everybody should have this guy in their rotation. And finally, I was not expecting this. I think I found my shortstop. I already talked about wanting to move on from Mookie Betts. And El Mago, I think he's my guy. He always has a good swing. He's going to play amazing defense. If you super factor this card, he's going to have a diamond level fielding, over 90 power against both sides. He has 112 clutch. This card is going to be insane. I think I found my shortstop. He's bigger than Mookie Betts. He's faster than Mookie Betts. He plays a better field than Mookie Betts. If you don't have Willie Castro, I think you have to get this card. I don't care that he's not a switch hitter. You have to run this card. I think he's better than Lindor. He's better than that free Ellie de la Cruz. He's better than Mookie. This is your guy right here. Starting off the top 30, these are the worst cards. I think Abreu's number 30. I think he's terrible. Followed by Josh Lowe, Nico Herner, Saul Frelick, and Benintendi. Those are my 32 through 25. I think you shouldn't be using those cards. Next, we have Ezequiel Tovar. Disappointed in him. At 24, Nick Lodolo. He's an interesting lefty, but he's not going to be very good online. Xavier Edwards, I'd say Ozzie Smith is better than him. This Colton Cowser would be probably in the top 10 if he had clutch, but unfortunately, he does not. This young Holy looks cool, but doesn't really have the power. So let's just move on to the top 20, starting with the reincarnation of Ted Simmons. Ted Simmons is outdated at this point in the game. You're getting the same guy with Keber Ruiz. Yuli Gurriel, you're only using him if you are running the T-Backs boost because you like Tel Marte. Bo Naylor, reincarnation of Soderstrom. This Luis Gil. That 125 clutch looks good, but I don't think it's going to be anything special. Moving on, Jay Cronenworth, free Jason Kipnis. Then we have these three pitchers that are identical. The only difference is Jerry Jones throws the 12-6 curve. Jack Leiter throws a regular curve. Brian Wood throws a sweeper. So it's really up to you if you like any of these guys. Jerry Jones is going to throw the hardest fastball out of the three. Then just right outside the top 10, Masataka Yoshida, probably the best DH, the best left-hander DH free. That's not, Otani or 92 Jordan. If you don't have any of those guys, and maybe you're rocking 85 Jordan, maybe you're still using Kyle Tucker, go get Masataka Yoshida. He's that good. Insane bat. Sucks that he cannot play the outfield. Then, just missing the top 10, we have PCA on steroids. This card can actually hit. You will notice the difference in the field. He's going to be very good for you. Next, we have the top 10, starting with Reincarnation F. Adam Ottavino. With better control, not as funky. You can go ahead and try them out. Michael Walker, I think he can be the most underrated pitcher in the whole game. Starting on Hall of Fame, and even then you might struggle with him. So if you by any chance are a very good player, you play on Legend regularly, go ahead and use this card. I think he has potential to be amazing. Obviously on GOAT, every pitcher is GOATed. No surprise. Brent Rooker, another copycat. Better JD Martinez. If you are running JD, he may be a little outdated by now. Go ahead and use Brent Rooker. Again, probably the best free DH on the game. I don't know if you don't have Judge, you're gonna want to use this Brent Rooker. JT Realmuto, I have a feeling I'm going to see him a lot in online this season. He's free, and he's probably going to play better than Piazza, at least for most people. Honestly, very good card. Just outside of the top 5, Royce Lewis always has a good swing. Fielding kind of sucks, but I like he has his reverse plays. He has more power against righties. Cracking, just barely cracking the top 5. Jeff Hoffman, second best reliever in this drop, not in the game for sure. His gold card was solid, so if you use that at the start of the year, I think you're going to enjoy this card. It's going to be on steroids. He throws everything hard. Nasty slider. Next we have El Mago, probably the best shortstop in the game, not named Willie Castro. Funny that both are Tigers. I think I'm going to try him out because I need a replacement. I'm still running Mookie. I don't have Willie Castro. Starting off the top 3, Austin Riley, amazing swing, better fielding than Royce Lewis. Power, I was a little bit disappointed, but that swing is going to make up for it, that's for sure. A lot of people will be running him. The best bat, in my opinion, is Mark Vientos. I think I'm going to see this card in everybody's lineup because the the gap that was, I think he really closed the gap between the top three third basemen that were J Ram, Headley, and Scott Rowland, and everybody. I mean, the cheapest one was J Ram, and he's what, like 250, 200, at least 200K. You can get this Vientos for free, and he's going to play better than Scott Rowland. Like, I I guarantee you, some of the top players will be running this Mark Vientos. He is that good. His bat will be insane. So if you don't have Headley or J Ram, or you're looking for an upgrade at third base, because I still see Terry Pendleton at least once a day. I see a lot of Jordan Westbrook. I know it's rough at third base right now, especially for no money spent players or people that don't really grind the game too much. You have to get this Mark Vientos. And the best card released today, I don't think this is a surprise. He's, the same pitcher as Andres Munoz. Only difference is Munoz throws a primary slider. Ben Joyce, disgusting. If you don't have Munoz, you don't have to worry about it now. And if you have Munoz, go ahead and sell him and use this free Ben Joyce. Save you those 50K stubs. You can use them somewhere else. Obviously, if you already locked him in and you have Santana, I envy you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, why would you even be watching this video? You have Santana. But anyways, that's gonna wrap things up. That was my rankings, not my top 10. That was my rankings of the new Team Affinity cards. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And yeah, I'll catch you later.